Hello all, this is a video about the TAUBIK SOHO 50. I'm going to make a review of that bike. I own it for a few months now, a month or two. I have a couple hundred clicks made on it. So here's my review about it. I didn't find any review on YouTube, so I thought it would be a good idea to make one. So this bike was bought at Easy Ride in Kingston, Ontario. Easy Ride is a new store. I didn't know it was there, and when I visited, I was kind of happy to find a store where the price for an electric bike was close to what you can find on Amazon. But I figure it's a Canadian store, I'll buy that, and because it's a store in town, I'll be able to get some service about it, and if I need accessory, I can go on the website, order it, and get my part. Compared to Amazon, where you receive it, you build it, your problem, and you have to move on with it. So I went to Easy Ride, purchased that bike. It was like $100 more than DMO my intent was to purchase on Amazon. So for $100, I felt like it's a good deal. It's a store in Kingston, so it's better than Amazon, so I decided to purchase it. Then they start to add another $250 to build it together. And I'm like, no. I just want the bike in a box, and I'll build it myself. As most of bike arrive in a box, and it's 85% built up, so it doesn't take long to have it built. Maybe 20 minutes for a guy like me who never built a bike. So he said, no, I cannot sell it to you if it is not built by us. So in that case, I'm going to just go and buy on Amazon my bike. And I built it myself and saved $250. So the guy, when he saw me walking out, say, okay, said, if I charge you $50, what do you think about that? So I decided to accept the $50 because my intent is, if I need something, I can just go to that store and get service or buy accessory from them. So I purchased a bike, and I was like a style pre-order because it was still in winter. So I just gave an account on it and went home. A few days later, when I read the contract, it just said in small character, if it is out of stock, then you're going to be out of luck, and you're going to be stuck to wait until they have new one on stock to get the bike. So I thought that was a bad idea. I went back and purchased and asked to have it delivered to me or in their store so I can pick it up as soon as possible. So that's what I did. So in the spring here, when I was able to bike about it, with it, I decided to start to bike, and I found the seat a bit uncomfortable, and I saw on the TAUBIK website they have like a bar to put under the seat with a kind of a suspension, so it's become a bit more smooth ride. So I go back to Easy Ride, try to purchase this, and I was told by the person at the store that they don't provide service on the bike, and they don't provide any help to buy accessory. If I need any service or I need to have any accessory, I need to call or write to TAUBIK website and order from them. They don't provide that. They just sell the bike. So from there, I went on their Google website, and I go give them a one as a review because of the kind of attitude they have, as they don't provide services. So a couple of weeks after my review, the owner called me at home and pretty condescending, telling me that it is unfair. He allowed me to buy a bike from his company, and I should give him better rating than a 1. I said, no, I give a rating in the way I was serviced over there. Then he came back and say, but I give you a deal. I charge you only $50 to build it instead of $250. So you should give me a better rating. I said, you did not give me a deal. I was walking out when you cut the price to $50. I'm the one who gave you a deal by accepting to pay $50 for a 20-minute job. So in a way, this is how Easy Ride is working up. There's absolutely zero service after you purchase. And don't even try to get accessory for your bike. You won't get any of them. So Easy Ride is not a place to buy your bike. Amazon give you a better service. My wife, a couple of weeks ago, bought a bike on Amazon. She received it. She built it. She had few questions and few issues with the bike. She wrote them in less than a day. They answered back. They told him to arrange their gear shift on the bike, just to go in the store in Kingston. They provided her a phone number. He said, when you're there, call us at that number, and we pay the bill to have your gear set properly. So a lot more than what Easy Ride is able to offer. So that's enough for Easy Ride. Now talk about TAUBIK. So I've been riding. I have a couple hundred clicks on that bike, and I'm kind of disappointed on that. It's a hub wheel motor on the bike. My previous one, electric, the motor was in the pedal system, so you need to pedal to get power. And this one, I get the choice. I can pedal and get pedal assist, or I can use the throttle and just run along without pedaling. And also the battery is ranged to up to 135 kilometers, or 100 plus at least, while the old one I had, 5 years, been 6 years now that I had it, was a maximum of 50 kilometers in range with pedal assist constantly, or not. So I wrote to TAUBIK. So I ride the bike, and my problem I have with it is when you reach a certain speed, you have to change the POS system. The POS system is the level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it will propulse you to the next level. My problem with that is if I want to steady at a certain speed, like 17 kilometers an hour, I'm not able. At 17, there's no power on the bike. And if I put the next power level 3, between 15 and 20, the rush of power is so high, I cannot stay at 17. It rushed me to 20. And when I reach that, it stopped. I got no power anymore. So I decided to write to TAUBIK and say, hey, I think there's an issue with my bike. When I reach a certain speed, the power stops. But also, if I try to stay on the constant speed and pedal constantly at 17 clicks an hour, for example, it doesn't give me any power assist. And that's really inconvenient. So it took 3 business days to answer me back, telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and that's not how a pedal assist works with TAUBIK. He said to me that they have 5 levels per one that give you power assist up to 10 kilometers. Then per 2, 15 kilometers, per 3, 20 kilometers, per 4, 25, and per 5, maximum 32. So I answered back to him and said, yeah, okay. But what happens if I want to buy between 15 and 20, for example, on part 3? Every time I try, the rush of power is so high, I cannot pedal at part 3. At 17, it rushed me to 20. And if you will indicate on your website that the pedal assist or the electric is just to bring you to a certain speed, and that's it, I will not purchase a bike like that. When you look at my bike, it's a bike with a turn handle. It is meant to sit straight. So basically, it's for someone like me who's retired and just want to relax, enjoy the ride, and get the pedal assist or the electric to help me to pedal a certain speed, keep it there, and not hurt my knee more than they are hurt. So TAUBIK answered me back, saying, no, it's marked on our website. When you look, it's marked cadence sensor there at the motor level. And that's what cadence sensor is the electric power bring you to a speed, then you change the port to bring you to the next speed. I answered back to him and said, I don't know, but cadence sensor for me mean when you want to pedal at a certain cadence, like 17 clicks an hour, the electric power will adapt to that speed and provide me just the amount of electric power that will keep me at 17. While your bike at port 3, for example, rush me at 20. So I go from 15 port 2 to 0 power, I put port 3, and it rushed me to 20 to shut off. So that doesn't make any sense. And his answer back was, that's how the TAUBIK bike work. With a hub like this. I'm like, no. And even I check on YouTube, a hub with a cadence sensor should help you when you reach a certain speed and you're comfortable on that speed to keep you at that speed and give you just the enough power to bike. Obviously, this bike doesn't do that. So that is the kind of service I get from TAUBIK as well. And TAUBIK also in his email marked to me, if you need any service, you don't address to us, you go to Easy Ride for any help, service on your bike, not to us. So now with TAUBIK, I'm like really like everybody I enjoy to be when they buy something is Easy Ride, you buy it from, say, not our problem. And when you go to TAUBIK company, say, not our problem. So for me, for everybody who's watching this video, I recommend not to be your problem as well. Don't purchase a TAUBIK bike. It doesn't provide what it's supposed to do. An electric bike with a cadence sensor should be able to bring you to your desired speed, like for me, 17 click an hour as an example. And then the sensor, the cadence sensor will understand the cadence or the speed you are going and provide you the power needed to keep that speed. Something that TAUBIK here, SOHO 50, doesn't do. It's not like I can get on the bike and show it to you as a pedal because holding my phone and showing you that the change of speed and the rush it provides is not possible. I'll be on my nose in no time. But just for you to understand, if I want to go at part 2 and then the part 2 stop at 15 and my preferred ride speed is 17, for example, I put part 3. It's not like I'm going to pedal to 17 and the bike assist will lower to make it really easy to speed at 17. It just wants to rush me to 20. And I cannot say it enough. It just, that bike, the cadence assist cadence sensor is to rush you to the next level of pull assist. So if you want to bike it at a certain speed, like now, as I'm doing, I'm going part 2 at 15. I pedal like that. I got a bit of assistance from the left because I reached the maximum speed. So it's kind of shutting off by itself the electric power. When it's off, my pedal rhythm lower. I go under 15. The electric power get on it, give me some power assistance. I go back over 50, it shut off. So now I'm pedaling at 15, on, off, pedal assist, on, off, on, off, on, off. Really annoying, really not fun, really unpleasant. And I cannot see me selling that bike as a used bike even, telling them, yes, it's just like not for me, while the person who purchased it would come back and say, there's no power assist on that. It brings you to a certain speed and then it stops. I have no use to do with that. I need something that I can pedal at certain speed and get the assistance of the electric constantly. So basically, it worth the battery, this bike. Basically nothing. There's absolutely no value in resale. I'm going to probably keep it for the end of the year and then in the trash container next year and buy a new bike. And definitely not a TAUBIK bike. It doesn't worth your money. You won't get any service. TAUBIK sell it on their website or via a store like Easy Ride. And Easy Ride say, we don't do service or sell any accessory for it. And TAUBIK said, when you buy it from a store like Easy Ride, because that's where they refer you to an affiliate store, they said that's their problem to service the bike. So save yourself a headache. Don't buy a TAUBIK SOHO 50 bike. So this is my review about Easy Ride and TAUBIK SOHO 50. I know some people would be happy to know that. Some others might be unhappy. But purchase one and find out by yourself. Or maybe if I'm unlucky, it's because that bike is broken. It is like that. But for me, it's really bad experience on service and on quality of the bike. So thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.